Ọlọ́run ti sọ̀rọ̀ mo gbàgbọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. Ó ló máa dára fún mi ọlọ́dún tí mo wáyé. Ìmúṣẹ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lónìí nìyí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Àkókò àmì là wà yìí, kò jẹ́ máa sàmì kankan.
Àmín o.
Bàbá mi ní ń wí fún ọ, kó ló máa ṣàṣeyọrí.
Àmín o.
Àgàn yìí àtọwọ́ bòsùn, yóò fi pamọ́ lára.
Àmín o.
Ojú àṣà kì í rí bi, kò ní fojú sọkún.
Àmín o.
Àwùjọ wọn ní kì í rọrùn, ìwọ ò ní rí yọnu.
Àmín o.
Ogun agbánimúgbé nípa, kò mà níyàlé rẹ̀.
Àmín o.
Bẹ́nìkan bá ro kúrò ọ́, ó forí ara rẹ̀ gbé.
Àmín o.
Ìsà òkú tó lanu yìí, kò ló ń jẹ nílé rẹ̀.
Àmín o.
Ire lójú owó ń rí, ire ni kó máa bá ọ.
Àmín o.
Ọjọ́ bá yọ á kan rí, ògo rẹ̀ fọ́n jáde.
Àmín o.
Oòrùn bá láyé ogòkè, kó máa dókè jẹun.
Àmín o.
Ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ń yọjọ rí, kó máa gajọ̀ tá lọ.
Àmín o.
Nínú ọdún tá a wà yìí, kó máa gbowó ránṣẹ́.
Àmín o.
Nínú oṣù tá a wà yìí, ìrànlọ́wọ́ àwa orí.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ tó ń wáṣẹ́ kó gbọ́, kó máa ríṣẹ́ kankan.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ akọ tó ń wáya, bàbá ló ń yàn fún ọ.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ abo tó ń wọ́kọ, kó máa ṣègbéyàwó.
Àmín o.
Gbogbo èyí tí mo wí fún ọ, orí bẹ́ẹ̀ fèmí náà.
Àmín o.
Ire lójú owó ń rí, ire kó máa bá ọ.
Àmín o.
Àlàáfíà lọ dẹ̀dẹ̀, kó máa jẹ́ títì rẹ̀.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ tó ń sàmì yìí, ìrọ́ náà bá lọ.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ tó ń tò mí lọ́wọ́, ojú rẹ̀ ti rí rẹ̀.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ tó ń jíjó lọ́wọ́, ijó ayọ̀ ní tiẹ̀.
Àmín o.
Ìwọ tó ń pàtẹ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́, ọ̀wọ̀ ní táwọ́ náà.
Àmín o.
Ẹ bá mi sàmì àdúrà, tilétilé, tẹbí tará, ibi rẹ̀ lórí ọmọ, lórí aya, lórí iṣẹ́.
Àmín o.
My name is Kike Diamond, known as Noble Police. Please keep warm. It's cold out there. You can see my bottle here. It's very cold. Good evening. Good evening. How are we doing? I'm sorry for today's topic. Seriously, I'm laughing because this is not what I wanted to treat. But I had a phone call to say that they would like me to talk about this. Reason why, I want to talk about it. So guys, let's talk. Oral calling to me again as usual, but seriously, it's not what I wanted to talk about today. Say hi to me if you're online. How are you doing? Good evening. This is Kike Diamond, Noble Police. So it's about personal hygiene for men. It's about personal hygiene, and you I don't know how to say it. You see, I was confused because usually I have women saying, "Oh, Kike, so nipa bai, nipa won nipa komi," but this actually came from a man. My topic today actually came up from a man that says I need to talk about it, and maybe his own personal hygiene is not so good, or maybe he has seen his friends. Sometimes when men are together, I don't know, with women, we're easy to correct one another sometimes, especially maybe if the person is your sister or your family or your friends, if they're close with you, it's easy for them to tell you that, because for you chewing gum, when somebody offer you, it's not everybody that offer you chewing gum means that your mouth smells. No, some are just eating and they offer you. But there's some situation where, and they will just offer you something to kind of cover it, or maybe sometimes when women are on their menstruation, sometimes if you don't change all this thing, it can be smelling, and somebody can tell you that, are you, then from there that I need to fix up. So this actually came from a man that I need to talk about men personal hygiene, and he said I should start from the hair. I should start from Irori. So good evening, my boss lady, Auntie Yetunde Oluyinka Okeshola. Good evening to you. Good evening to everybody that are watching me. Please say hi to me, like I said, so that I can recognize your presence on my platform. Help me to share. And thank you. There's one particular man that called me again today. I don't know where he got my number from. He said that he has missed my show, that I didn't come last week, and he wanted to know what time I will be starting today. Thank you for the call. I still don't know you. Please say if you're watching, please inbox me and say this is you. Thank you for calling me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yes, like I was saying, men personal hygiene starting from the hair. And he actually said, can't we be getting what is it called? Let me send it. He said, can't a man be getting like clipper, hair clipper? Because most men, he said most men. So I'm talking on behalf of this guy actually, because it was not something I wanted to talk about. I was going to talk about coronavirus, to be honest, and I was going to talk about normal, hygiene for everyone. Like they said, to protect ourselves, we need to just make sure we clean everything, make sure we wash our hands. If you have what do you call it? I cannot pronounce it. Alcohol gel, put it in your hands. All these things. That's what I was gonna talk about. But Ina said, please, he would like me to talk about men personal hygiene, which is starting from hair. I'm not talking. There's some occasion. Listen, there are some people that for one reason or the other, they don't cut their hair. That's the way. Even when they cut it, it's still on the same level. So that is different from when you are selfish and greedy to yourself, that because of 15 pounds. You mentioned, I don't even know how much they cut men's hair, but I know ladies are kind of 10, 15, depending on what style. And I was thinking, I said to him, me too, I cut my hair. It's not because of the money, but I just like, local. But he said, no, some men cannot afford 15 pounds to cut their hair. And some will just leave their hair just like that. Sometimes it will be smelling. Sometimes God knows where the men have slept, that the hair will be smelling of food and things like that, And I wasn't really thinking about it the way he was saying it, like, surely, but for a man to actually come out and said, he wants me to talk about personal hygiene, no, that means men out there, you might need to fix up, And it's even said something about the bear, that they'll just leave it like that. That there's some that is even coming out yellow, yellow. So I don't know what causes that there, but maybe they're eating palm oil that goes on the baby. But men, for a man to actually tell me to talk about this, you need to fix up. And he was talking about, it talk about from the head to the toe, seriously. Armpits, that's another thing. It says some men armpits. And the thing is, I wasn't sure if he was actually talking about himself. Sometimes someone needs to voice out. I just read something on Facebook myself now. So I'm kind of not in the right state right now because somebody just posted something about, his life. One of my friends that I knew from a very young age just posted something on Facebook about taking his life, which a bit, I'm not feeling so great right now, but I am talking, and I pray for this person that whatever he's going through, God will resolve it for him. He will not kill himself. He will not die young. Yes, I wanted to talk about men hygiene, but I just read, just before I start this topic, I just read the post, and mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. I just hope this person I'm talking about, I hope he just playing or he just want people to say something. I just hope that is the situation, and some people that know him know me. So I hope if you're listening and you know this person, please help me to reach out to him. I've been trying to call him. I would actually like everybody to go on his wall. I don't want to mention his name, but I do want to now. It's Ayo Additional. Please, if you can go on his wall, please help me to go on his wall. If you know people that know him, help me to do that. Everybody should try and reach and show him some love. And this is what we all need. I quickly want to see the name so I can give you the name, the right name, so that you can help me to reach out to this person. I've known him since I was very young. It might not be that close. But when his mother died, I did went to the burial. Is Ayo Dak E Additional is AYODARK E Additional. Please, if you can go on his wall, please help me to do that right now. Show him some love. Read what he posted and help me to tell him life is not about ending your own life yourself. And I want to use this moment to say, mental health is real. Mental illness is real. And if anybody out there right now is going through any health issue, please, please voice out. Please voice out. That's the only solution to things. When you voice out, when you come out and say whatever is bothering you, I believe that there's solution. And sometimes I said when we express our feelings, you know, when we express our feelings, whatever that we're going through, it eases up. So please, you know, like it's another topic I wanted to treat before this actually, because my mind is in two places. So I thought, let me talk about it. Please go on his wall and show him some love. Write some lovely words for him. Encourage him. You know, he's got children, he's got wife, he's got beautiful family. His mom just passed away not too long ago. And I think what he needs right now is every Nigerian's support. And I want you to support him right now and go to his wall. His name is Ayodak E. Adesina. Ayodak E. Adesina. Go on his platform right now and call him if you can call him. Call his auntie if you know his auntie. I know my family know his auntie. Call his auntie. Call everybody that knows him. Encourage him. If we all need to go there this night, let's find out where he lives. Let's go and show him some love. And like I said, if you are going through any health issue, if you are going through any mental health illness, or if you're struggling with something right now and you are watching me, don't keep silent. Don't keep silent. I know it's difficult to come out and talk. You know, some people think when people come out on Facebook, they are crazy. There are some people that only show themselves that will come out on Facebook and say things. They need help. They need help. You know, even in your area, you see some people that have antisocial behavior. They come across to be a bully to you. But as time goes on, you will see that it's not really about, you know, they're bullying you, yes, but if you look at their life, they're going through some things that is making their anger, you know, they're bringing out their anger in you. But we don't sometimes realize that. We think that, oh, they are wicked, they are a bad person. I've been through that I went to court with somebody because of antisocial behavior. But later on in life, I realized that this person needs help. You know, fine, the person was bullying me, but at the end of the day, I see it in another way that God knows what the person has been through that is making that person anger on someone else. So please, 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 yes, Vivian, help me to go on his wall. They've done a family show here in London. What is it? The first Nigerian that did the family thing, that they videoed them. Please help me to go to his wall. Ayodak E. Adesina. Show him some love. If you have to call him on the messenger, you might not know him, but please call him. Please call him. You know, life is about us helping one another. Please, this is why I want to use this moment to encourage everybody now. Or if you know somebody going through some things, especially, you know, I want to say, I don't want to be saying single mother, no, there's some single mother that are doing great, and there's some marriages that also it collapses. So we all need help, regardless in that situation or our status. Even people that has a British passport and the one that don't have, we all going through something in our life. Forget being rich, forget being poor. We all have one thing or the other that we cry inside our room that we don't want anyone else to know, but only us. And sometimes this thing frustrates us to the extent that, you know, it makes one think that, let me take my life. Taking your life is not a solution to any problem. It's just like the situation of wives killing their husband. You know, things like that. Taking his life will not solve anything, because you're going to get married again. You're going to end up even going to jail. You know, things like that. Before we even mention taking one's life or yourself, we need to think about the people that love us. We need to think about our children. We need to think about our family. So Vivian, I was trying to see if you're trying to post his name out for me. Please, if you can post his name out, please help me to do that. Good evening, Vivian, Afrocentric. Thank you. Mine is really good. If you are struggling, please speak to someone. Yeah, speak to someone, please. It doesn't matter who. Because I didn't prepare for this topic itself. You know, if it was something I saw before I came on the show, I would have find out more, get information on numbers you can call. Sometimes we don't want to call to people we know or to our family, but there is help out there. There are numbers you can call. You can just dial number and talk and say, look, I'm going through this, and they will talk to you. I don't know that number. If you know that number, please help me to find out, help me to post it. This is not the actual topic I wanted to treat. I was waiting to be put on here while I was reading that post of him taking his life, and it was something that I've even abandoned my topic right now and moved to his own topic. I don't know if he's joking, but I don't want to take anything for granted or joke. I don't want to hear later that something happened to him. No, we've been friends since I was very little when I came to this country, and it wasn't that close anymore, but I still went to his mom burial, and for me to read that on his post, it's kind of worrying, and it just made me think ahead that there are a lot of people, and he's a bubbly person, very, oh my gosh, if you see him, you wouldn't even know that you don't know him. He's, imagine somebody like me, and now writes on Facebook that I want to kill myself. How would you feel? How would you feel? You want to reach out for me, and it doesn't matter if you know me or if you don't know me. Even wherever you read a post like that, you know the person or you don't know the person, try to reach out to that person. Try to reach out. Even a phone call, just introduce yourself. Your name is so, and you just saw your post, and you just like to advise, can we go out? Can I see you? All these things, It doesn't take anything to save somebody's life. It doesn't take anything to encourage somebody in life. We all have one problem or the other that we are going through in life. And let's always remember that. And I know that it's not everything we must say to people out there, but there will be some people that you can trust, you can talk to. Please, all this yes, we talk to God, but sometimes we need to talk to like somebody that will advise us face to face. Please help me to reach out to this guy right now. Ayo Dark E additional. Go on his wall, call him, put some comments on his word, show him some love right now. I would appreciate if you can do that. I would appreciate if you can share his post so that other people can see. So I didn't share it because I was kind of everywhere while I was reading it. I didn't, but I could actually share what it says so that people can reach out to him. And I don't know if any of my sister is watching. Let me quickly go and share its post so that you guys can know what I'm talking about. And I hope it's not playing. I hope it's playing, sorry. I hope it's playing. I hope he's not going to do anything to himself. You can't even share the post. Okay, guys. So I need to go on his wall. I didn't even get permission to do this, but I'm sure my boss is fine. But it's when you read, somebody that and you read something about, I want to take my life, it's not something to joke about, and it's not something to play about. I'm gonna post, I'll just screenshots, and I'm gonna put it on my feed. Okay. Let me put, please reach to him. Don't worry about my English. So guys, let me come back to what I was talking about. Let me to reach out to Ayo, let me to reach out to him. Life is not about taking your life. Like I said, if you know anybody going through something out there, help them. That's the way. His page is private. Oh, okay. Okay. But at least you try your best. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, everybody, my name is Kike Diamond, again known as Noble Police. I came out to talk about men personal hygiene, but like I said before I started the post, I saw something about a friend that I knew when I was very young, and I wasn't pleased with what I saw, and I thought I should talk about it because mental illness is real. Mental illness is real, and a lot of black people, I'm sorry to use the word, a lot of black minority do go through this, but they don't know how to say it. They don't know who to talk to, and they think, well, if they say it, I must want to yawori, I must I want to, we will just label them like like Belipe is something bad, or is something you shouldn't go near them. That's why most people are afraid to talk about their illness. Last time I came out with Sickle Cell Society lady to talk about sickle cell condition, and I did say I know somebody very close to me. My son's got sickle cell, and I got phone call. I got everybody telling me, why would I say that publicly? Why would I do this? There are some things you cannot cover. You should not cover. You want to cover it, but there's some things you should not cover. Things like that. Why would you cover that somebody someone that has sickle cell and you don't want to tell anybody? What if that person comes to your house and has crisis? How would you know? If somebody that I've never witnessed somebody that has sickle cell before, and I bring my child to your house, I didn't tell you anything, you don't know nothing, and he starts saying he has pain, you say, oh, go and sleep. That's what happened, because some parents, like I'm part of Sickle Cell Society team as well, and sometimes I do go to meetings with the people that has more knowledge than me. We go to different where they have the section for parents that their children have sickle cell. And there was a parent that tell us that day, she said, I don't tell people that our son has sickle cell, because if she say it, they'll say, oh mama, boom, oh mama, fishy, yeah, things like that. And we say no, because if you take your child to somebody's house and he's got something, any illness, even asthma, anything, but we Nigerians, we tend to hold things inside our own mind. We don't want people to know. Even when we have Egbo, Bruce, what do you call it? Is it Bruce, yeah? When we have Egbo that we need to show someone, I said, please, what can I use to this thing? No, we tend to cover it and make it worse and worse and worse. We don't talk out. We don't want to voice out. And this is killing us. A lot of us, this is killing us. I work in the blood and transplant thing, and I've seen a lot of black people as well, black minorities saying, I can't give blood, I don't have blood. How are you living? Remember, when you need blood, somebody is donating for you. Things like that. We need to voice out, please. We shouldn't be keeping things inside of us. If you have mental issue, it's real. Go and see your GP. Don't feel like people will run away from you. Nobody will run. If somebody that I know has a mental, I would like to go and see the person and talk to the person of the person. Ask, how can I help? In every way that I can help, I will try my best. So whatever you're going through, we have friends that need somebody to talk to, but they are afraid to talk to us. Reason, because we're going to mock them. Is that how life should be? About us mocking people that has illness? Is it life about us mocking people that has disability? Even in life, we have ladies or men that maybe they have scar or their legs is not straight. We mock people anyway, especially when it comes to Facebook, that we're cussing people. Everything that is on that person, we will not be mocking the person with Is that how we should be living? Is that how we should be living? That our friends will be afraid to talk to us when they need our help. We have a lot of people that are in debt because it's not their fault. But they don't know how to say it, because I'm a born, I know to get say, we have some people that we have a lot of that. Now I'm talking about how we could help people. We have people that have HIV. It's not because they want the HIV. Maybe somebody passed it to them, but instantly, we have men that has it. No. Life is not about that anymore. Look at what is happening around us now. Look at the coronavirus that is spreading right now. Look at that. It's somebody that we know has it automatically. Don't let us lie to ourselves. We're all going to run and say, no, I don't want to catch it. So please, let's help one another. It's so true. Awareness is power. Don't be ashamed. We need to get out of this thing. Yeah, we need to get out of stigma of mentality. Yes. And especially we Nigerians, I'm sorry. Even when we have common migraine, I suffer from migraine. I tend to tell people that. But some people will hide it. You don't know who have that medication that can help you. If you have fibroid, say it out. Don't hold it to yourself. You see sickness and death does not know a rich person, does not know a poor person, does not know who is good, who is not good, who is bad, it doesn't. If you keep quiet when you're going through any situation in your life, when you keep quiet, that thing will just be going on you yourself. You'll be thinking and crying on your own. Nobody will be willing to help you because they don't know what is wrong with you. If you don't say your head hurts, how would somebody know? If you have belly ache, if you don't say you have belly ache, how would somebody know? The only thing one can see is when you are crying and we see the tears, and you're like, what is wrong? When you are bleeding and we see the blood, we can tell that, yes, what is going on? But when we don't see anything in you and you're looking fine, you tend to be what you covering all your pains. You know, you're suffering and crying in silence. That's not the way. We need to speak out. For this person to come on Facebook and said, I think ending my life is the best. He has been going through it for a while. He's been thinking, holding it himself. He don't know who to talk to. He cannot help it anymore. But that's not the solution. That's not the solution. Ending your life in any situation because you're poor, you want to end your life. Is that the solution? Because your life is not going the way it should be going, you want to end your life. Is that the solution? Because God has not answered you yet. You don't have a children. You don't have a child. You want to kill yourself. Is that the solution? Because your husband has left you. You want to kill yourself. Is that the solution? Or the worst has come to the worst. Or everything just seems like you are nobody. You don't exist. You want to kill yourself. Is that the solution? Remember they said when there is life, there is hope. When there is life, there is hope. You might be going through whatever right now, but there is hope. But the hope is when you talk, when you come out with your feelings and say, look, I am going through this and I need help. Social media now is somewhere, social media has its own, how do I call it? It has its own benefits, its own positive and negative side to everything. Some people would rather come on social media. We have people see where they said people hang themselves on social media. But is that the right thing? But this person is voicing out now. He needs our help. But unfortunately, I've been told that his Facebook is on private. So I don't know how to get around this. But if you know anybody around you, or if it's you yourself, you're going through one thing or the other, don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. There will be one person, somebody out there that can help. Like I said, if I knew this before I was coming on my topic, I would have make a research of numbers that we can call if we don't want to talk to our friends. There are numbers out there. I just can't remember if it's 111. I'm not sure if it's 111. That, you know, when you need somebody to talk to or you just want to talk about something, that you want to talk to somebody about what is going on in your life. And once again, I pray for him. If you're watching, somebody that know you is watching, life does not end in you ending your life. You know, you're a bubbly person, you've done a lot. You even participate in Hunters. I don't know if anybody has watched Hunters. It was in Hunters. He did the family video thing where they go to the house, you know, the additional family, they did that, you know. So I hope everything is well. And I hope, you know, what you just wrote on Facebook is just like a play. You know, I hope it's not real. I hope it's not real. And remember, you have family, you have kids, you have your sisters, you have your dad. You know, I'm your friend. I've known you since I was young. We might not be that close, but what I saw this night actually drained all my spirits down. You know, I cannot concentrate much. You know, even if I don't know you and I see something like that, it's something to worry about. And like I said, if anybody out there, you have mental issue, please, I'm begging, go and see your doctor. Talk to somebody. Even at work, if you cannot talk to anybody, talk to your manager. They do understand. Talk to your manager. There's something that's called privacy. If you don't want people to know that much, talk to people that you know that they are willing to keep your private information, but that will lead and direct you to the right path. You know, please. If you know somebody out, especially churches. You know, I just saw one Apostle Prince Yomi that came in, and that just reminded me of, you know, be aware as well of the members of your church. You know, be aware of the member of your church. When you know that, you think that they have problem or they're going through one thing, call them aside, ask them, Auntie, are you okay? Do you need help? Uncle, are you okay? Do you need help? That Sama, are you okay? Do you need help? You don't know if it's just one little thing that person needs in his life. Sometimes people just need common £10 to be okay. Just something that they could buy something, out of so that they can eat. Please, all the pastors out there, look after your members. Life is not only about there's sometimes you need to focus on your members. Everything is not about taking. Sometimes we need to give. Sometimes we need to give. You see all these drunkard, the drug addicts we see on the streets. Do you think they're happy being what they are? Something must have pushed some into that level. Some are even rich before they end up in that level. There's some homeless people that they've been a rich person before. We've seen it, even in Nigerians. In Nigeria. We've seen our lower Timon. Our own will not be like that. But we need to make that steps so that our life will not be like that. We need to look after one another. Even your neighbor. Your neighbor is always closing the door. You don't know what your neighbor is. The day that you see, say hello to your neighbor. Some of us will even say our neighbor and look left. We won't even say hi to them. Some people only need you to smile. Hi, good morning. That's what they need. And that can carry them all day, thinking, oh, somebody smiled to me today. Please, my brothers, my sisters, my mothers, my fathers that is watching me today, we all need to look after one another. We all need to look after, it's not only looking after our own children, our own family, but what about people out there too that needs our help? When you see people begging for money, don't automatically think that, oh, my fimogbo, oh, my fimoti. Let them. But pray in your hearts as well that Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́, má jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ mi, má jẹ́ kí èmi fúnra mi, má jẹ́ kí n dẹni tó ń tọrọ owó, má jẹ́ kí n dẹni tó ń jókòó sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ tó ní give me £1, give me 50p. Give. Bless people. Fine. If you go to some stations now, they're saying don't give them money. Give the money to so and charity. But you can give them, make sure the food you're giving them, not food that can kill them. I give them crisps, I give them water, but I know I'm doing something. I'm not saying this because I do it, I'm saying it to encourage you that sometimes just put a biscuit or crisps, a new package that you've not read, put in your bag. When you see these people, some people don't like giving them money because you believe they want to use it to smoke. They want to use, some of them just need food. They just need something to eat. Remember, you're sleeping under a roof. They are sleeping on the floor. Outside, imagine this cold. If you want to buy them pillow, they will take anything you give them. See, the only one that will not take what you give them is the greedy one, is the one that knows what they're doing. The ones that are just pretending. But the one that really needs it, if you give them pillow, give them quilts, give them jackets, they will take it because they need it. So it's not about only money. Help people in your surroundings. Help people at your work. Fine, you might be doing the same work, getting the same salary. Some people's life is not balanced. Some people, when they receive that salary, they're using it for something else. It's going on something else. They're in debt already. They don't even know how to take themselves out. Some people fall in debt because of another situation they didn't know of, or because of somebody else. Some people borrow for someone and they end up being in debt. They're going through a lot. There are a lot of people out there that are going through a lot. Mental illness is real. Even ourselves, individual, personally, that we think everything is okay with us. It's not. Where do you think all this shouting when the kids do something? Is ikora. Mental, our mental, ikora. Ikora. All of us have mental issues. But the one we have is just a normal personal in hunger, things like that. And that's why some marriages collapse so quick, because we take our anger out from that husband of us, from that wife of us. But sometimes it just takes us to sit down, breathe, think about it. If I react this way, what would happen? If I react this way, how would my life go? What would happen to my marriage? We need to think before, all of us are like that. We are quick to react to things. We don't think, some of us, before we say things. I'm part of it. I'm guilty of it. We just react like that. But sometimes we need to think. Tí mo bá sọ báyìí, ṣé kò lè fàjà? Tí bá ṣe báyìí. Some of us will do things, then we'll regret it afterwards. If we know ourselves to be like that, then we need to calm ourselves down in any situation. Today just made me realize that a lot of people, a lot of us are going through mental illness. But some of us don't know how to say it out. We don't know how to cope with it. We don't know how to deal with it. And mental issue, like I said, is not only with somebody that their life is upside down. You can be rich. You can be a rich person. You can be the richest person. You can be the most loving person and still be going through mental illness. Death, mental illness, sickness does not know the richest, the lovely person in the world. It's something that we cannot control. But when we see it appearing in us, we need to take a step. We need to make an effort. We need to speak out. We need to reach to people. And there's some people that they are not well. And they are not well. Instead of you trying to ignore, there's some people that will abuse us because they're not okay. Instead of you to ignore, you'll be now talking to that person. Instead of you to reach out to that person and call that person, hello, Mabinu, are you okay? Do you need help? What can I do for you? Is that the way life should be? Like I'm saying again, especially this time around, when we have all this virus going on, we all need to love one another. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows who they will see, who they will not see tomorrow. Sometimes let's be realistic to ourselves. Anything can happen to anybody. So let's be good to ourselves. Sometimes we'll be fighting one another. But would you be happy? No, you will feel it in your body. You even cry. So why do we fight one another? Why do we hate one another? Why do we try to ignore one another when we need help? Why do we look away sometimes when our friends, our neighbors need our help? Why do we overjudge? Why? I'm a bubbly person, but you don't know what I'm going through inside me. I'll be laughing. Just like this person, I just wrote something that said, I'm ending my life. This is not a joke thing. Mental illness is not a joke thing. It's not a play matter. Most of us are going through it. Be it a man, a woman. We all going through. Be it the richest person, the lovable person. We all going through it. And when we see that sign in somebody, sometimes we'll see the sign in somebody. All it takes is, are you okay? Sometimes we need to pressure someone. We need to pressure them. We need to pressure them and say, are you okay? Is everything okay? I don't know why my phone keeps ringing. Usually my phone don't ring like this. I just hope everything's okay anyway. So please, my brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, mental illness is real, especially within the black minority as well. Don't let us go through it, no? Ọmọdé kò mọ dúdú, kò mọ òyìnbó, kò mọ pupa, kò mọ anybody, kò mọ ọmọdé, kò mọ àgbà. Ikú, àrùn, kò mọ ọmọdé, kò mọ àgbà, kò mọ anybody. That's why we need to care for one another. This is the high time we all sit down and say to yourself, I'm hurting somebody. I don't want to hurt that person anymore. Sometimes we want to get revenge back from somebody and say, oh, Tisha, come back from me. Sometimes it's not about that. Remember, if you see your enemy, Koshubu, you'll be the first person. Forget what has happened between you and the person. You'll be the first person to say, are you okay? So why can't we start practicing that now? Why can't we start practicing that now? We need to learn. Sorry, I don't know how to do this watch thing. I've not been reading. The organization who you can reach out to, please take time to talk to. Yes, Mental Health Organization UK. Yes, and please, if you can help me to find out the number. I know there's some numbers you can call. Like I've said, I'm not sure if it's 111. I keep saying that, but I know whenever any issue, anything you have, forget who you are, where you are from. They are just willing to listen to your problem. All you need to do is dial. I will find it out and post it. All you need to do is dial the number and talk to somebody. Even if you're going through matrimonial, I can't call anything with R. I cannot pronounce. I don't call her because Mr. Noble will laugh at me with that one. Even if you're going through issue in your marriage and you think, oh, you're fed up, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Let me even give you this this little thing. I know some people, not everybody would like to listen to you. Try and dial some number one time. When you really need to talk to somebody, you don't know who to talk to. Dial a wrong number. And before the person talks, just say, please listen to me. I need help. I need to talk to somebody. Talk to that person. You don't know the person, but I'm sure the person will give you an advice. If somebody call me and tell me they just need to talk to me, 100%, I would want to listen to the person and see what I can do through the phone. The Samaritans offer emotional support 24 hours a day. Okay, call 116-123. 116-123. Thank you, Vivian. 116-123. If you're going through anything, they will listen to you. If you need emotional support, they will listen to you. Please, you need to reach out. I cannot treat my topic today, I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about men personal hygiene. Like I said, what I saw on Facebook actually took my mind off my topic. I didn't know what to say about my topic anymore because I was thinking the other side, what if I don't talk now? So please, aunties, like I'm saying, mommies, there's some mothers that are going through a lot because of their children behavior, and they don't even know how to voice out, how to say, please, you need to talk out. You need to talk to somebody. There's some things you should not hide. There's some things you should not put inside the cooler and cover it. There's some things you need to say out. Call your friend. When you notice something in your kids, don't keep quiet. Talk to them. Talk to them. Right? Open. Talk to them. Talk to them privately first. If they don't listen, if they don't change, talk to them openly. 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 But parents as well. Watch yourself as well. Remember what you do. Your children will follow what you do. So you are your children's role model. That teacher is not your children's role model. The richest person in the world is not your children's role model because they're not seeing that person. They're not talking to that person. They don't even know where that person is. But you as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you yourself are your children's role model. I've said that probably 2-3 years ago. I did a topic about that before. Always remember that your children will always copy what you do. So if you're always, arguing, fighting, all this, so let this helping, clean mind, pure heart, start from you, adults. Because whatever we do, our children copy it. If mother is depressed all the time, do you think your children will not be depressed as well? They would be. seeing the mom all the time, seeing the dad all the time, going through one thing or the other. It will depress your kids too. You can also call the Red Think Advice and Information. Please check on my wall on this. There's so many people that can help. But you know the thing about we Nigerians, I'm sorry to say, we don't do research. We don't. Anything that has to do kind research, okay, how does this work? Where can I come on Google? Show me that. If you talk and say, can you click on my bejade for you? This is what Vivian is taking out for me now. Information about where you can get help about anything. You know, different types of therapy, medication, benefit, debt, money issue, police court. There are so many people out there, and it's free number as well, 0300. You can get help. Anyway, Sherry, anything that has to do with phone. Some of you get sick, you keep yourself, hide yourself. Let me tell you one thing. Walk-in clinic is there. If you think you cannot go to a GP or you don't have a GP, go into walk-in center. They will attend to you. Please, especially men, you need to look after yourself. You see, men, you suffer in silence. I'm sorry to say. Women, sometimes we talk out. We say things. Among ourselves, we discuss. We gossip. You men, you gossip, but you gossip about the wrong thing. You don't gossip about what is affecting you, what you are going through. Yes, some of you are going through hell with your wife, with your girlfriend, but you don't speak out. You keep it in. Sometimes you need to speak out. And it's good when you're in a relationship where there's communication. Because men, you tend to hide so many things. Sometimes it's not even about your wife. It's about what you are doing out there. And you cannot come in and talk to your wife about it. And it will be killing you inside because you don't know how to say it. Some of you are going through, you know, maybe you're going through, like you cannot tell your wife. And you'll be keeping it. Men, you need to look after yourself. Men don't go to the GP regularly. Women, we do. Men, I was going to talk about personal hygiene. Your personal hygiene is worse. Women, yes, we have our own personal hygiene that we don't take out. But men, you are worse. Keep clean. You now be having boil. You be saying, no. Sometimes it's part of hygiene. When you don't shave down there, men, I'm talking to you. Or when you are wearing one boxers for 5 days. All these things affects men. And sometimes if you're not in a stable mind as well, all this can happen to you. You can forget yourself. Let me now twist it in a way that when you have mental issue, you're going through a lot of things. It can make you forget yourself and forget your personal hygiene. And this is what happens to the people that are sleeping out there sometimes. Because of their mental issue, they forget themselves. They forget to clean up. They forget to do anything. Imagine at this stage of life, with the virus that is going on. I myself, I saw a lady yesterday when I was working. I went to the toilet. And the lady finished. If I knew she was going straight out, I swear I would have called her and say, please, go and wash your hand. Agbalagba. Kolosi toilet, go back for one obìnrin. And she just walked straight out from the toilet. She could mental illness. It's part of it. Because when sometimes you forget yourself, you're carried away, you're thinking too much, you have too much in your head. It carries you away, you forget things around you. You know, sometimes we only say, we all use that word as alakobagbe. What is making you bagbe? What is making you forget things? When you're not mentally stable, you can't do the right thing. You know, you just keep doing what you think you can do. I don't care. You just do things like you forget your hygiene, you forget yourself, you forget people around you. Please, I'm begging you today, when you see people that need help, you need to help them. Help everybody around you. Life is not about only us, only me. It's not about only me, my children, my family. It's about people around us. Like I said, when you're leaving your house in the morning, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń jáde láàárọ̀ tẹ́ máa ń rọ́jú pọ̀ òbíṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ smile. Smile. Even yesterday I actually told a little girl, she was like, I said smile. You know, things like that it just keeps you going. Try it tomorrow. When you're leaving your house tomorrow, smile. Say hello to somebody. Say hi, how are you doing? You know, sometimes we tend to avoid people. You see that smile in the morning, seriously, it keeps you the whole day. Especially men, and you're calling, it doesn't work like that. But not smile quick obviously they come and they like me affect by number. No, I'm talking about general smile, you know, natural smile. Like morning. There was time I fake it, but it will still carry you a long way. When you get on the bus in the morning, say thank you to the driver. I do. I say thank you to the driver. Say thank you, driver. You know, things like that. We need to teach ourselves and teach our kids. Life is a struggle, but we all need to struggle through it. But at the same time, let's remember people around us. Let's support people around us. I don't want to take your time today. Like I said, I'm not going to take time today. But please, it is important to look after your health. They said health is wealth. When there is hope, when there is life, there is hope. Whatever we might be going through today is only for today. Tomorrow is going to be sweet. Today might be bitter. Tomorrow is going to be sweet. So let's try and encourage to be helping people around us. When we see an elderly lady trying to get on the bus, ask if she needs help. You know, mental illness is real. I've been to mental health awareness. You know, when you join a voluntary thing, like when you want to volunteer I volunteer for my community, and they send us to mental health, you know, awareness. At first, I was thinking I was going there for awareness of other people. No, it was actually mental health awareness, personal mental health awareness I was sent to, and I learned a lot from it. Even when you think that you don't have, you do, you have. Every individual have mental illness in us, but we have not discovered what it is. So we need to be aware of ourselves, be aware of people that surround you, be aware, even your children, be aware of, you know, at your work, be aware as well. You know, when you see the sign of somebody going through mental illness, all you need to do, cuddle. Some people just need cuddling. Some people just need, are you okay? And some people will start talking. It's just like my church. I go to Church of England, and when we finish the service, you know, the reverend is out there, you know, asking, are you okay? Is everything okay? And you see some people that will start talking to him. They're pouring out their hearts. And that's the way it is. African churches, please. See all those times you used to take long in church, and the pastor will finish, you can't see anybody because you're tired. No. Use this time to see your congregation, their well-being. Use it to ask questions openly. You know, stand by the door. Stand by the door. Share okay. Bowel everything. I want one call. Ask everybody that's passing through that door. This is all the pastors out there now. It does not cost you nothing to stand by the door and ask your congregation if they are okay, if their children are okay, financially, emotionally, physically, if everything is okay, if they need prayer, if they need to come and see you to pray for them, if they need to see you for counseling. I know you have people that do that, some churches has, but it's not every church that has that. So if you don't have it, always remember your congregation are as important as you yourself. Please, during this time of whatever is going on around the world, we all need one another. We all need one another. This is not my topic today. You know, I came out to talk about something else, but what I saw on Facebook made me change my topic. It's not a topic that I make a research on, or, you know, but mental illness, I'm telling you, it's real. There are a lot of women out there in Mosley Hospital that have gone mad as well. because of marriage breakup, because they cannot undo, it's not only marriages break up, there's some issues that they cannot undo. Now I've seen one this week myself as well, that I witnessed, where the person was crying. She cannot undo it anymore. There are a lot of people that needs our help. There are some people that will just walk in your church, that will just sit in one corner. Sometimes we think, they just want to be by themselves. Sometimes it's not about that. They're going through a lot of things. They just don't know who to talk to, who to trust. Some people, like I said, some people just need £1, £5, £10 to eat for that day, and they will be okay. At least feed people if you can, once a month, once a week. You don't need to give them money anymore. Some of us don't like giving money to Automantaro. Take them to shop. If you're near the shop, KFC or whatever it is, tell them to buy what they want to eat. Tell them to buy what they want to eat and pay for it. Put extra water, extra crisps in your bag. Give it to them. They will take it. I'm not going to take long, like I said today. We have a prayer online very soon that will start. So, on Goodness and Mercy platform, if you want to join, check on my WhatsApp. We have 9 o'clock prayer, and we have 11 o'clock prayer, night vigil. So please, mommy and daddies, mental illness is real. Let's help people that has it. It doesn't take us anything to say, are you okay? You need somebody to talk to. If you can visit them only to wash their plates, do it. Take them out. Have a good time together. Please. Reach out to people that you know that are going through one thing or the other. Don't abandon your friend when they need you. Don't abandon your neighbors when they need you. And don't abandon yourself as well. You see, your health is as important as anybody else in your surroundings. But remember also, as a parent, what you do, your children are watching. They are copying. If you are depressed, your children are depressed. Mommy and daddies, when you're fighting in the house, your children don't like that. They are depressed. Mommy, when you are frustrated, you don't know what to do, you're crying, your children are depressed. Mental health illness is real. Reach out to people that has mental illness. Thank you for listening to me today. My name is Kike Diamond, known as Noble Police. If you have any information, please post it on. And I would like to say good night and think about today's topic. If you need to watch again, please do. Thank you.
Ìwọ wà pẹ̀lú mi.